Hello everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to discuss a truly crucial topic, why this news case is a must-learn for students, faculty, and industry stakeholders. As you can see, AI-driven restructuring is fundamentally reshaping the organizational DNA across various sectors. Understanding these workforce transformations is essential for strategic leadership, talent management, and maintaining a competitive edge in the AI-first economy. Today, we'll explore how smart leaders are restructuring to succeed in the 2025 AI era, covering strategy, HR transformation, and organizational design. Let's get started. As we look at this slide, what really stands out is how the traditional roles in tech are changing dramatically. Repetitive, siloed roles are disappearing, making way for new, high-value positions driven by AI. This isn't just about financial layoffs, it's about strategic reorganization around AI-first operations. You can see the scale of this shift with the major companies involved. For example, TCS has cut around 12,000 jobs, SAP up to 10,000, HP about 2,000, and Microsoft roughly 9,000. These are significant numbers, and they highlight how these companies are reshaping their teams to adapt to this AI-driven landscape. In 2025 alone, over 22,000 tech workers have been laid off, with a large chunk, about 16,000, happening just in February. This shows how rapidly these changes are happening within the industry. The overall message here is clear. We are witnessing what I'd call the great AI restructuring of 2025. These numbers tell a stark story about the upheaval, but also about the immense opportunities for those who can navigate this new AI-first world. It's a pivotal moment that's redefining how companies operate and how careers will evolve moving forward. Let's start by looking at some of the critical risks we're facing right now. First, leadership credibility is at stake. When organizations struggle to adapt quickly, it can undermine trust in their leadership. Alongside that, we're seeing a talent displacement crisis, which means many employees are being displaced or left behind as the skills they have become less relevant. This leads to massive skill mismatches, where the skills employees possess don't align with the new demands of the business. Now, the impact of these issues is significant. Roles that are tied to legacy systems and manual processes are especially vulnerable because they're harder to automate and more prone to obsolescence. We're also witnessing layoffs even in profitable companies, which is a clear signal that no organization is immune from these disruptions. So what's the context here? Organizations face a stark choice. They can either take a proactive approach, embracing AI-driven restructuring now, or risk falling behind their competitors. The decision isn't just about technology, it's about survival in a rapidly evolving landscape. And that leads us to the core challenge: restructure now or fall behind. The question we need to answer is whether we act swiftly to adapt or risk losing our competitive edge. This is the central dilemma we're exploring today. On this slide, we're seeing how TCS is making some significant changes in response to evolving business needs. They're cutting around 12,000 jobs, primarily because of outdated legacy capabilities. This highlights how critical it is to adapt skills to stay relevant. Outdated skill sets have been a major driver behind these reductions, emphasizing the importance of continuous learning and agility. This shift is also reflected in the organizational DNA itself, which is being rewritten to focus on agility and better integration. Instead of operating in siloed departments, the company is moving toward creating compact, cross-functional AI teams. This change fosters more collaboration and faster innovation. We've also seen team restructuring in action. For instance, Scale AI laid off workers after closing a huge $14.3 billion deal with Meta. But it's important to note that these layoffs are about boosting efficiency, not distress. The goal is to eliminate repetitive, transactional tasks across different functions, freeing up talent to focus on more strategic, value-added work. All of these efforts are driven by three key forces powering this transformation. These forces are shaping how TCS and similar organizations are evolving to meet the demands of a rapidly changing digital landscape. This slide really captures how technological advancements and strategic realignment are reshaping the workforce and organizational structure. As we look at slide 5, we see how AI coding assistants are starting to reduce the need for certain junior developer roles. Machine learning is increasingly taking over tasks like content moderation, where AI chatbots handle queries and manage customer support. This automation is making some roles less prominent, especially those that involve repetitive or straightforward tasks. At the same time, we're seeing a shift in the skills required. Roles are becoming more specialized, demanding technical fluency combined with adaptive thinking. For example, data business strategy analysts now need to understand model behavior and how to effectively integrate AI into business strategies. Product managers are building scalable AI systems, ensuring solutions can grow and adapt as needed. And AI infrastructure engineers are emerging as high-value roles because they develop and maintain the foundational systems that support AI deployment. This all ties into the broader theme of a great skills divide, where we're seeing clear winners and losers. The most successful professionals will be those who can bridge technical expertise with strategic insight, adapting quickly and adding real value at the intersection of technology and business. Let's look at the broader picture with this MBA insight. AI disruption isn't confined to one region or industry. It's truly global and sector agnostic. This means that regardless of where you are or what sector you're in, AI is transforming the landscape. Workforce strategy is no longer just an HR concern. It has become a critical component of competitive advantage. Companies that adapt quickly and develop effective strategies will be better positioned to thrive. Focusing on major regions like the United States, Europe, and India, we see that all are facing significant restructuring. This isn't a small change. It's a massive shift in how workforces are organized and managed. Experts are warning that in the coming years, up to 500,000 roles could be affected worldwide. That's a huge potential impact, signaling a major workforce reckoning across the globe. So the key takeaway here is that AI's influence on employment is profound and widespread. Organizations need to proactively rethink their workforce strategies because this disruption will reshape industries and jobs alike. Let's take a closer look at how roles are evolving with AI. For example, testers are now taking on data curation roles, ensuring the quality and relevance of the data we use. Support agents are shifting into model monitoring, overseeing AI performance and reliability. Junior developers are stepping into AI-assisted QA, which accelerates testing and improves accuracy. These examples show that AI is not replacing people entirely. Instead, it's transforming their roles. The key message here is, reskill before you replace. Preparing your team for these changes helps maintain trust and keeps morale high. Now, when it comes to managing these transitions, a single, transparent, and well-prepared action plan is essential. This approach preserves trust because everyone understands the what's and whys. On the flip side, multiple waves of layoffs can cause morale to collapse and lead to talent flight, which is what we want to avoid. So, handling layoffs in one clear move is critical. Communicate your vision transparently and redeploy talent before resorting to reductions. Map out impact areas, deciding what to automate, what to retain, and what to evolve, so the process is strategic and aligned. And don't forget, every decision should tie back to your overall AI strategy. Connect layoffs to a clear vision for AI and future capabilities. This creates a critical checklist to ensure your workforce changes are purposeful and strategic. To sum up, your leadership playbook should rest on 3 essential principles. First, connect layoffs to your AI vision. Second, tie every decision back to your strategy. And third, focus on transparent, well-planned actions to sustain trust and support your team through transformation. Let's talk about how AI innovation labs serve as safe environments for experimentation. These labs allow us to test new ideas and build the critical capabilities we need without the risks associated with broader deployment. Think of them as experimental playgrounds where hands-on labs, internal AI pilots, and practical applications help us learn by doing. It's essential to prioritize learning within real projects. By embedding AI initiatives into actual work, we ensure that skills are developed in context, making the learning more relevant and immediately applicable. We also need to identify the future value skills that will drive success, such as data literacy, prompt engineering, and AI evaluation. These are the skills that will become increasingly important as AI continues to evolve and become more integrated into our operations. Linking these skills directly to our strategy is crucial. Instead of thinking about fixed roles, we should break jobs into competencies. This way, we focus on the specific skills required for each task, fostering a more flexible and adaptable workforce. Decomposing work into skills enables us to build a skills-based organization, what we call an SBO. This approach helps us organize around capabilities rather than rigid roles, making it easier to upskill, reskill, and align our talent with strategic priorities. In summary, creating an environment that promotes experimentation, prioritizes learning in real projects, and links skills to strategic goals is key to successfully transforming our organization with AI. Now, let's turn our attention to talent retention after the transition. This is a crucial phase where we focus on several key metrics to gauge success. First, we look at the time to productivity in new roles, how quickly our employees get up to speed after their role changes. Then, we measure reskilling completion rates, which shows how effectively our workforce is acquiring new skills. The Employee Confidence Index is another important indicator. It reflects how secure and optimistic our team feels about the changes. We also track the reduction in role redundancy, meaning we're minimizing overlapping or unnecessary positions. Additionally, the percentage of the workforce redeployed successfully demonstrates how well we've managed moving people into new roles. All these metrics help us understand the impact of our efforts. A vital part of this process is communicating our long-term AI vision to the entire workforce. Clear communication ensures everyone understands how AI fits into our future and their role within it. During the communication phase, we also provide transition support and internal mobility programs to facilitate smooth moves. If needed, we execute a single, strategic restructuring to align our organization with our new goals. Before that, in the development phase, we identify roles exposed to automation, create a company-wide AI capability map, and run pilot AI use cases through cross-functional teams. Building a reskilling academy over 3 to 6 months per cohort ensures our employees are prepared for the future. Finally, in the assessment phase, we establish an implementation roadmap based on this 7-step action plan, guiding us through every stage of the transition. All these steps are interconnected, aiming to build a resilient, adaptable workforce aligned with our strategic vision. As we look towards the future, it's clear that companies which truly thrive will be those that find the right balance between efficiency and human capital retention. They'll see workforce strategy not just as a necessity, but as their ultimate competitive differentiator. AI isn't just changing how we work, it's fundamentally reshaping the very DNA of organizations. Agility and seamless integration are becoming the new normal, enabling businesses to adapt quickly and operate more cohesively. Building skills-driven, cross-functional teams is essential, groups that can collaborate across departments and bring diverse expertise to the table. Remember, human capital remains our most powerful advantage in this landscape. Deep investment in reskilling is critical. As technology evolves rapidly, continuously developing our team's skills ensures we stay ahead. Every change we implement should serve our long-term vision, aligning with our strategic goals. It's important to connect our decisions directly to those AI objectives, ensuring our efforts are purposeful and coherent. Don't wait for a crisis to act, lead the transformation proactively. Restructuring and rethinking our organization should be part of our strategic planning, not just reactive measures. The path forward in this AI era is about being proactive, adaptable, and visionary. Those who embrace this approach will be the winners in this new landscape.